Cool.
Yes.
Is he happy?
Oh, that's a weird question. Usually they ask if I'm happy.
Yeah, but like, it's a different kind of an interview. I'm just, because he's not here, like, I want to show my care for him as well. Is he happy? Your answer is yes, no? You don't wanna answer that question?
No.
I think it's okay. I think we got the answer.
Who we?
That's me and the camera guy. You got it, bro?
Yeah.
And fuck.
5 things I wish I knew about men in my 20s. Number 1, complaints build over time, and if he's reached his breaking point, it means that he's been miserable for years. Take heed of the warning signs before it gets to that point. Number 2, they do things to make us happy. If we don't appreciate the effort, the well will run dry. Number 3, just because they look at another woman does not mean that they're going to act on it. Number 4, they might work a little bit too much, but in the back of their mind, they're thinking about the life that they're building for the both of you. And number 5, they share their opinions and their advice because they want to help solve and fix your problems. If they're not sharing their opinions with you, that means that they don't really care.
What would you do if I couldn't cook?
You'd be single.
Can you cook?
That's irrelevant.
No. Can you cook though?
I mean, can you fight? Let's ask pointless questions.
How is it a pointless question? No, you.
Because that's your job.
What's my job?
To make sandwiches. How am I going to fight off the intruders if you don't make sandwiches? I need sustenance.
If you are planning to get married, listen to this. Or if you are married, I want you to watch this. A man and his wife traveled to the zoo. While they were at the zoo, they found a monkey who was passionately playing with his female friend. His wife said to him, "What a romantic relationship." Then they found a lion and his lioness separated from each other. The silent lion sat alone in his corner, as if the lioness does not even exist. The wife said to him, "What a sad scene without love." Then the husband said to the wife, "Throw a stone at the lioness and watch." When she threw the stone at her, the lioness roared to defend her lioness. After this, they left the scene and went to where the monkeys were. And the husband said, "Throw a stone to the monkeys and see." When she threw the stone, she realized that the romantic male monkey jumped up and abandoned his female friend to save his own life. Then the husband looked at the wife and said, "Do not be deceived by what you see in some men as romance. Sometimes it is a deceiving appearance that hides an empty heart. There are others, on the contrary, who show nothing, but their hearts are full of love sincerely." Unfortunately, today we have many men like monkeys out there, and so many few lioness today. Listen, a man may not look romantic and play all the time, but his heart is full of love.
Sis, can I tell you the truth? A man doesn't care if you love him. He only cares if you respect him. He doesn't care if you have money and do things for him. If when you talk to him like he's a child, or you talk to him with a tone that equals disrespect to him. See, women need love. Men need respect and honor. So I don't care how much you do, how much you sex him, how much you give him. If you got a slick mouth and don't know how to talk to him, oh, he'll go find somebody who is not as cute as you, that won't do as much for him, but respects him. Learn how to control that mouth, sis. That mouth do, well, what that mouth do matters, and it only matters if it's respectful. Remember that today, and carry on.
Well, don't walk on men, blaming them, criticizing them, withholding sex from them, that don't work. Manipulating them, controlling them, punishing them, shaming them, withholding your positive feelings with them, giving them cold shoulder, giving them silent treatment, shouting at them, using revenge, all of these things, they don't work on men. What work, especially if it's a good man, what works on good men, you appreciate them, you reward them for correcting themselves, you accept them, you show that you need him, you give him a chance to succeed, you communicate what you want at the right time, You reward him, you appreciate him, you overlook his mistakes, you give him a chance to learn again, to try again, and trust that he will do his best. That would work on men. That would work on a good man.
You don't think women manipulate men sexually for advancement in the workplace? Like, what? Here's a rule. How about no makeup in the workplace?
Why would that be a rule?
Why should you wear makeup in the workplace? Isn't that sexually provocative?
No.
It's not?
No.
Well, what is it then? What's the purpose of makeup? Why do you make your lips red? Because they turn red during sexual arousal. That's why. Why do you put rouge on your cheeks? Same reason.
It's especially dangerous for our men. Because men are more likely to fight their way from depression to anger. Because depression is not a good look on a brother. That's how we say, that's what we think. And so while people will accept us as women kind of laying back and, oh, it's me, and they think there's something feminine about that, and it's not, it's still depression. But our cultural perspectives don't accept that from men. So depression can hide among women with social stereotypes about them being emotional, but it can't hide with men because it'll look weak. So he has to fight his way up off of that depressed couch. And the only energy he can use to defend himself against your attacks on his masculinity is to fight his way out of depression into a fury. And here we are, with our men dropping like flies.
People is not loyal. They're not trying to cook and clean. They're not trying to be your girl. They want to enjoy your perks, but they want to be on OnlyFans. They want to post themselves. They are for the public. They are for the community. They're homie hopping, all that stuff, because body count is not a thing. They're like, oh, I can do whatever with my body. Mm-hmm. So why would a guy with status wife up with a girl who got a kid, who's in the streets, who's popping her for $4.99 a month?
See, you think he's not talking to you because he doesn't want to communicate. That's not it. The problem is when he starts talking to you about the issues that he's having in the relationship, he's watching your body language, your facial expressions, and he can almost tell when you're going to explode. You see, he wants you to know that he's coming from a place of love when he wants to communicate his issues with you. But if you see it as a form of attack, instead of a man trying to get to the root of the issue and to be a part of the solution, you're going to continue to react in a negative way, which is going to make him shut down even more. And then sometimes you want him to hear your issues with him, but you don't want him to take it personal, do you? Listen, he craves to be able to talk to you and not have it explode into this big thing, right? Because just like you, he wants to get to the root of the problem and solve it. But he needs to know he can talk to you without you going off or feel like he's attacking you, because that's not what he wants to do. Just think about it. Be well.
For watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more of our videos.